Peace and love, Twin. What's going on, Twin? Today we are watching Your Proof. My bad. Your fear of being seen is only proof it's your calling. Okay? I don't know the YouTuber name. I apologize. I could look. But I'll just tag her in the comments, in the description. So if you want to watch it, you can go watch it. But before we get into the video, Twinnnem has a community Discord. Okay? This Discord is for people, young adults, who want to connect with other young adults and have discussions about things that we can change in the world. Okay? Real life change makers around this. Okay?
Hello.
Okay? If you want to connect with a bunch of different young adults, this is the place to be. If you want to make a change, this is the place to be. Okay? Let's get into the video. I watched a little bit of the video just to figure out where I wanted to react to. But so far, what I watched a little bit of, it sounded kind of emotional, you know what I'm saying? But it's still inspirational. It's still, I would say it makes you reflect on yourself more. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into the video.
When we think about this path that you have felt a calling towards, not everyone feels the desire to share themselves and put themselves out there like this, but you feel the desire. So what if the point of that longing, the point of that desire is not any outcome, but the transformational journey of healing that you would need to walk in order to stay on that path? Allowing ourselves to be seen is facing ourselves. It's facing what we are scared other people will say and think about us. And in so doing, it's facing what we think about us. So it is a path, it is an invitation towards deeper healing. I know that for me, through this path and through my absolute fear of being disliked, of being cancelled, of being someone who disappoints the people who are drawn to my voice or lets people down in a significant way, I've been invited to, I've been called into such a deep and transformational healing journey where I have had to cultivate a level of unconditional love for myself that I did not have prior. And what if that was the point all along?
All right. So from what I'm getting so far, she is saying that your longing or like your desire to want to do something, when you start to do it, it makes you become a different person. It makes you completely transform your entire life. And I really have that experience. Like me starting what I'm doing, like I really transformed into a whole different person. But the reason that I ended up starting it really sparked the change for me. Okay, so that's what I'm getting so far. Let's keep going.
The universe gives us many different options and paths towards our healing, towards becoming the kind of friend we were always meant to be, towards becoming the kind of teacher we were always meant to be, or healer we were always meant to be. And I truly believe that for me, my desire to be seen was an invitation into healing the parts of myself that I was terrified would be rejected. Healing, putting the power to dictate who I am into other people's hands and whether they approve of me or not. I hold myself now with such a deeper level of love because I know how precarious the internet is. I know that anything can go negatively viral. I know that hate comments happen. I've experienced that. It's awful. It's horrible. And so I hear a lot of talk on the fear of being seen, and I experience this fear. It doesn't go away. But I want you to sit with your desire to be seen. I want you to sit with why you feel a longing, a calling to be seen. And I want that voice within you to have it say. I don't want you to make this all about your fear. Allow yourself to say, well, wouldn't it be nice if? And let the desire speak through you. Because if all there is fear and there's nothing to counteract that fear, what do? We stay stagnant. The fear wins. I think that a new world is trying to become through our hands and hearts. I really believe that. I believe that it speaks to us through our longings. I believe that we only get to see our side of the longing, but that there are millions, thousands, or even tens of people on the other side of that longing. I really believe that if you long to be seen, if you long to express a message, if you long to share your voice with the world, it is because the universe, the collective, longs to hear you, longs to see you.
That was a bar. Because if you think about it, like when we have a need for something, just on earth in general, like when we have a need for something, there's always somebody who can create it. You know what I'm saying? Like when there was something that had happened, right? I would say for cancer, right? There was a need for treatment for cancer. Our need for that carried on for somebody to want to create a treatment for that. So like your fear of being seen and you wanting to be seen because of what you have a longing to do, that's not entirely on you. It's on everybody else that wants to hear what you have to say. That was a bar.
I really think we think of our longings as though we are the sum total of the longing. But I think energetically we are feeling a pull that is not only our own pull. We are feeling the pull of audiences or people, community members or friends, listeners or readers that we are being asked to believe in before they materialize, before they manifest. And the beginning asks the most of us in terms of how much we will hold ourselves with love and trust and surrender. Because in the beginning, we are the one on the stage and we are the only one in the audience. And we have to be the one cheering us on, even when we feel embarrassed, even when we feel unworthy, even when we feel it's not good enough. And if you look at how many paths in the world invite you to do that, invite you to love yourself that much, that you are willing to allow yourself to be seen trying, that you are willing to allow yourself to be seen doing something that you know many people you went to high school with or college with or worked with or parents or friends or exes will find embarrassing. How many paths will offer you such a deep level of facing yourself and holding that self with love, with compassion, with pride, saying, babe, I'm so proud of you for posting.
That was a bar too. Did y'all see? Y'all didn't catch that. For people who are making content or for people who are doing something that everybody else is not doing, when you first get started, the first thoughts that come in your head is like, what are other people gonna think? Are they gonna actually mess with what I'm doing? But like the thing is, you're gonna be the only person. Like when you start off, you're gonna have 14 views, you're gonna have 1 like. I'm at that stage right now. You're gonna have 14 views, 1 like, a share. But like that's discouragement. Like seeing that, but seeing the numbers everybody else is doing and comparing yourself to that, that's discouragement. But you have to have the confidence, you have to have the bravery to just take your step and continue to do what you're doing, because you're the only one that really messes with what you're doing right now, because everybody else doesn't see it yet. But eventually, as you start to build, then everybody starts to see it, and they don't recognize how long you've been doing it. That was a bar.
Posting that video. I don't care that it got 14 views. I don't care that no one commented or it got a hate comment. I am so proud of you because you've been wanting to do this for months and you finally hit send. My love, I am so proud of you for committing this idea that you had last night into a video, into a song, into an essay. And you allowed that to be experienced by others. And you trusted that maybe someone needed to hear the exact words that you felt called to say.
Those of you that really have something on your mind to say or on your heart to say that shit.
Hello.
Say it. Because there are actually people out there that want to hear it. Like, I know for me and I know for KB, go subscribe to this channel, Life of KB. There are people out there, when we speak and we say things, they can actually relate to it. And they end up texting us and they say, hey, this video encouraged me. Like, this video saved me. Like, this video or this what you were saying, like, I can relate to. That type shit. Like, people actually want to hear what you have to say. And there are actually people out there that can relate to what you're saying. So don't be afraid to say what's actually on your mind and heart to say. Okay.
And as you hold yourself with that love, your entire frequency of being will shift. Because now you're able to hold a frequency of compassion, of unconditional love towards yourself. And what kind of friend do you think that will turn you into? What kind of healer do you think that will turn you into? That you stepped into the unknown. You didn't know how the video would turn out. You didn't know how the essay would turn out in terms of how people would react. But you loved yourself so much that you still allowed it to be received. Your entire frequency of being will shift. And maybe that is the whole point. Maybe the universe knows there is a level of self-love and love towards others and love towards the possibilities that could manifest through you and love towards the collective that is meant to be the frequency that you are on, but you need an initiation onto that frequency and into it. And the universe has offered this to you as a path. Not the only path. I'm not saying this is the only way to walk this path, but it has been mine, so I'm speaking from that place. It's offered you this path and said, babes, there's a frequency of being I know that you feel called to, and this is your journey to that frequency of unconditional love, of wisdom you will gain on this path, of the kind of healing you will need to allow yourself to walk through if you want to continue to face yourself and have others face you in this way. Of surrendering to the unknown, of releasing control because we cannot control what comes next, and our creativity and our visibility invites us to face the fact that we cannot control, to face surrender. And it's offered you this path, and what do? Well, often you resist it. No, I'm not good enough. You say, no, now's not the time. You say, no, I'll just consume other people's content because it will fulfill that small part of me that wants to be doing exactly what they're doing. Or maybe the more shadowy sides of it, you get stuck in judgment of what other people are doing. You say, oh, this episode could have been better. I would have done it this way. Oh, if I had a podcast, I'd be doing it that way. Oh, this video, I could have done it better. People less talented than me are doing more than I am because they have the audacity. But that is the ego. It's not about talent at the end of the day. It's about courage. It's about bravery. It's about allowing yourself to be seen, but not because that's more holy or divine or precious, but it's because it's the path that you know you are being called, invited into. And the thing about a calling or a longing or purpose, or the sense that something may be part of your purpose, you don't know. You could dislike it. And you could say, oh, I tried that, but at least I allowed myself to try. But the thing about a longing, the thing about a calling, the thing about the sense that you're meant to be doing something that you're not, is it only gets louder.
That's a fact. When you don't do what you desire to do, it hurts you. No cap, it hurts you. It makes you sad. It makes you depressed. Like when you don't want to do, well, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, or you don't do what you want to do, you tear down on yourself so bad because you know you should have done it, and then you look back at it and you're like, damn, I wish I would have done that. But at the same time, like, you could have started, and you still can start right now. That was a bar.
And now you may say, oh, I wish I started in 2010. Imagine where I'd be now. In 2030, you're going to be saying the same thing about this moment, babes. Time is always passing. Time is always passing. How will we pass with it? How will we be with this moment? Why did your soul choose this time to incarnate with these technologies available to it? Why did your voice choose this time to be present as a frequency in the world? Maybe it's because it wanted to be heard and to be seen and to be received. Maybe it's because it wanted to serve through this medium that has its challenges and issues and problems and shadows of its own, yes. But it is such an invitation to dance with your ego, to see the places that your ego is still calling on you to shed, to heal, to reconcile. And also it's calling on you not only to heal your own beliefs and stories and systems of thinking of yourself and how you'll be received. It's calling on you to believe in the collective, to believe that there are people out there who want to hear from you precisely. There are people who want to see you precisely. And there'll be a ripple effect to you allowing yourself to be seen that you can't even comprehend, because we don't know our impact. That you feel this path will allow you to put into motion in the universe. And that is why the path won't stop screaming at you. That is why you can't go on YouTube without wishing you were a YouTuber. You can't go on TikTok without feeling you're meant to be a TikToker. You can't go on Instagram without feeling a sense of guilt, of self-betrayal. Why am I leaving myself behind? Why am I not honoring that this is what I want? I want you to step into desire, okay? There's a lot of things around being seen and followed that we are not really given much space to claim. I want you to say, I want to be seen. I want to be seen. I don't even understand fully why, but I know that I want to be seen.
That'll be it for this video. This video actually really inspired me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But at the same time, I wanted to inspire you. So let me know what you think about this video. There was a lot at the end that I want to expand on, but this video is getting kind of long. But if you want to expand with me and discuss this video, go down in the comments and type in YouTube and we can have a discussion, or you can go into the Discord and have this discussion with me. We appreciate your time. Thank you, Twinnnem. I appreciate you and I love you. Peace and love.